What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Fit Parent Podcast. If you're watching this live, please go ahead and put a hashtag live. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and put a hashtag replay. Today we got a good topic, and we have Coach Lacey joining us today.
What's up, guys? I'm back again, and our topic today, of course, having a female on has to do with mommies again.
I like it. It's the mommy guilt, and kind of I think the lack of time too, because I think like most moms, I mean, there's some dads out there that can use the same daddy guilt, but I think I hear it personally. I think I hear it more out of moms, right?
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I want to kind of point out, like, why shouldn't ladies, Lacey, why shouldn't women feel like to have guilt, like to look better, to think that it's not that important for them to be confident in their own skin? Like, why is so
I think it's more so like moms want to look good and moms want to feel good. If it's not just for themselves, for their husbands, they want to be good examples for their children. I hear this a lot. I also understand that feeling, but here's where mommy guilt comes in is moms feel like it is their responsibility to take care of all, like everything. So whether it be the kids, dinner, laundry, dishes, housework, working, moms always feel like, hey, this is my responsibility. Or it could be like, hey, dad helps out. It's 50-50 on housework and dishes and all of this. But mom's like, hey, I've been at work all day. And do I take the extra 45 minutes to go do my workout before getting the kids from daycare? No, I feel bad. I need to pick my kids up and I need to go spend time with them. And I hear that a lot is I don't want to take time away from my children to spend time on myself. Yeah. And in a child's mind, if they're at daycare an extra 30 or 45 minutes, they don't really know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know?
And that's and I'll touch on that, like, even because I'll say this, and it's not being, and I think most people, which if you're feeling guilty, then you more than likely you feel selfish because you take care of yourself. But like you said, I've done that so many times. Well, first of all, you're paying like for the daycare statement, look, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to not feel comfortable, not live a healthy lifestyle, not because I enjoy it. I enjoy working out. That's what I love to do. And I'm not going to sacrifice that because of my kids. I mean, I'll be straight up. If that calls me being selfish, then guess what? I'm selfish, but I know long-term, what does that equate to? Like that happiness, long-term health. This equates to the more that I take care of myself now and not fall under that routine of not exercising, not eating right. Guess what? Like, and then, diabetes, because history of diabetes is in my family, runs deep into my family. And I don't want that to be me. I don't want to have my kids take care of me as I get older because I didn't want to take care of myself whenever they were younger.
Well, and also you're setting a good example for your children. Yeah. So whether you pick them up from daycare and then go get your workout done at home, or you are at a gym where you can take them to the gym daycare, or you decide to go before you pick them up, you are setting the example of either a healthy lifestyle or an unhealthy lifestyle. And guess what? By setting the example of an unhealthy lifestyle, set your children up to live that same lifestyle. And therefore, like you said, later on in life, you could have, and most likely will have, medical problems that are now burdened on your children, which you never wanted in the first place.
Yeah.
So if you take that little bit of time to take care of yourself, then that's setting everything up to be, less burden on your children in the future. They're learning how to live a healthier lifestyle. You're living longer. You feel better. You have more energy. You can be more active with your children, your grandchildren, whatever it may be.
Yeah. And I think, I'm glad that you said that, because I think, a lot of times, like, it's not that, your kids, it's not like they're going to just be active, right?
Right.
It's not like, okay, well, since mom and dad's exercise, I'm going to exercise too. But but they're not going to know to eat healthy or active lifestyle if that's never introduced to them.
Exactly.
Right? So, because it's like everybody thinks that our kids, your kid, everybody probably thinks, well, Lacey's kids, Tyler's kids, they all eat healthy.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, but I will tell you what my kids do know. I can tell you that my 5-year-old can tell you what is healthy and what is not healthy food-wise. Now, does that mean she always makes the healthy choice? Absolutely not, guys. She likes her cupcakes and she likes ice cream. And I mean, what kid doesn't? Do we eat it in moderation? Yes. But what is important to me right now is the fact she is learning healthy versus unhealthy. So she will have a concept of that, because there are so many people. I have adult clients who are in their 50s who don't even know when food is unhealthy for them. Realistically, they just didn't know, because that was something that was never taught to them. So at least I'm setting a platform of teaching my children what is healthy, what is unhealthy. Am I shoving it down their throat? Am I making them eat healthy food? Am I taking away unhealthy sweets? No. I just want to teach them. I want to lay a good foundation, but they can make their decision there, when they get older, how they want to live, but they're at least going to have the foundation set for them.
Yeah. And it's like, and if you're listening to this podcast, like, I want you to think about this, like the way that you feel now, right? If you're unhealthy, the way that you feel now, guess what? If you don't change your habits and your kids don't see this change, and because they learn from what you teach them, right? So if you don't change this, what do you think they're going to feel whenever they get older?
Yeah.
Do you want your kids to feel the exact same way that you feel currently? Like, how much pressure? Just imagine that. Like, for me, for my example, right? And I was never a big person, okay? But I think because as you get older, your reasons on why you want to stay healthy do change. At first, I was a skinny kid, but I know that for my boys, because I have all boys, if you don't already know, and another boy on the way, like, I want them to know, like, I felt so ashamed just being skinny. Like, I felt uncomfortable. I didn't know how to approach women. Like, that was one thing that I struggled with. I didn't have any friends. I would wear sweaters in the summertime because my arms would be so skinny. Like, that's what I dealt with. So I know that I'm going to teach my kids at maybe, I don't know exactly what age, because I don't want to like ruin their progression by lifting weights, but I will start incorporating when they start asking me, because I'm never going to not work out. I'm always going to be going with them, and they're going to be asking, they're probably going to want to join, and I'm going to get them in the right direction. Right. So that's,
and like my oldest, he is turning 15 next week. He's a string bean. He's almost 6'3". He was barely 130 pounds, guys. And he finally came to me and he was like, Mom, I want to put on muscle. I want to fill out more. I'm tired of being the skinny, scrawny kid. He was ready for that. And so we got him a gym membership. We take him to work out with us. We're teaching him the proper way to exercise so he does not hurt himself. And he is finally filling out. He's up to 150 pounds. Like, this is huge for him.
He's a freshman, ain't he?
He's a freshman. Yeah.
Boy,
but on the contrary,
6'3", he's a freshman, 150. He weighed more. I was a senior, and he weighed more than I did. Get out of here.
But we just want to have those good, healthy habits. But then I also have my daughter, who's 5, who she's built differently than he is. He's tall and lean. She's tall, but she is just muscular. She's just, she's not a little string bean girl. But I was built that way. And I dealt with struggling with weight issues and am I too big and not knowing the proper way to eat. And so I'm just not going to eat at all. And I'm going to cut out this. And I don't want her to have that struggle. First of all, as long as you're healthy, every body type is okay. Everybody's body is different, but we just need a healthy version of that body. And so that's why I want to teach her, hey, to be healthy, to maintain a healthy weight, you have to eat food. Let's just talk about the food we need to eat, because I don't want her struggling with the plethora of eating disorders that are out there. And so I want to instill that in her that, hey, we need to be active. We need to eat, good food. We need to nourish our body. All of that is important. So, depending on males versus females, and yes, males can have eating disorders too, but you have to look at your children and you need to teach them what works best for their body.
Yeah. I want to reiterate that, like reiterate the fact that guys, you don't have to force your kids to
Mhm.
eat, whatever it is that you don't have to do that. But at the same time, to kind of to kind of go back to the mommy guilt,
Yeah.
just kind of focus in, do you want your kids to feel that the way you feel now, right? And if you
Mhm.
don't, then you need to change what you're doing, and you shouldn't feel guilty for doing that, because if anything, you're helping your children, you're helping your family,
Mhm.
right? And
And
even
moms,
if it,
you gave up your whole body
yeah,
to grow these humans, to have this family. And no offense, T, but guys didn't give up their whole bodies. They didn't give up everything. They didn't gain the weight. They didn't stretch out. They didn't breastfeed or not breastfeed. They didn't go through any of that. So moms should not feel guilty for wanting to take control of their body again, to feel good again. There should be no guilt in wanting to feel good.
Yeah. Oh, and let me add this, because either whether you're doing it for yourself, because again, I think there's different motivation factors. Whether you're doing it for yourself, whether you're doing it for your kids, whether you're doing it for your husband, like maybe you don't care about the way that you feel about yourself, but you care about how your husband sees you, right? That is so important. Like, because honestly, I'm a guy, ladies, if you're listening to this, your husband will never tell you. A smart husband will never tell you to lose weight, or you need to do this, or I think you should do there. No, you will never hear it from them. I'm not going to do that. And I know
my husband won't do that.
So it's like I don't want to say like, I mean, I don't want to say that your husband's deep down doesn't, have feelings for you and thinks you're disgusting. That's not what I'm saying. But he's not going to give you suggestions on how you should eat better, how you should exercise, or how you should correct it, what it is like that he would want you to, because that's not how guys are created. It's not that we don't want to do that, right? You're not going to hear it from us, okay? Right. As a spouse. And I just think that if you want to do it for your husband, then do it for your husband, if that's the reason, because I mean, who doesn't like a smoking body? Like, who doesn't, right?
I've had so many of my clients, one of their main things is I want to feel better, but my biggest thing is I want to look good naked for my husband.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many people have said that because they want to make sure, or they want to feel like, whether your husband's going to be attracted to you, he loves you, right? But you as a female want to feel like he's attracted to you.
Exactly.
And so that is their thing, is I want to feel like my husband is attracted to me. I want to do this for him in that way.
And also I want to point out this is like, because how many times, I mean, I'm not going to go deep into sexual stuff, but if women don't feel good about themselves, guess what? There's no bedroom swinging. There's no whatever happens in the bed. It's not going to happen, right? It doesn't matter how much. I know I'm trying not to be too vulgar on this podcast, but pretty much like it like you said, it is not going to happen. It doesn't matter how much the husband says, "Oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you look great. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You're absolutely perfect." There's still that inner critic within themselves. The ladies, they think about it and like, well, I look disgusting. What are you talking about? I'm not doing no monkey business in the bedroom. I'm not doing none of that. So
I have had women say, I just want to be able to have sex with the lights on.
Yeah. Ooh, that's powerful stuff.
People have said that. The only reason I really want to do this is because I want to be able to have sex with the lights on. That's huge. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
God,
everyone has their reasons, whether it's your kids, and you want to be a good example for them, whether it's for your husband, whether it's for yourself. I had a girl today tell me, I want to do this because every time I put on my clothes, I want to burn my closet down. Okay, well, we don't want you to burn your closet down. We want if you have all these clothes, let's fix the one thing that's making them not work, your body. So let's lose a little weight and all those clothes are going to fit again. And you're not going to want to burn your closet down. Right? So everyone has their reason. You just can't let that mom guilt get in the way.
Yeah, just think if you think it's selfish, not taking care of your body now, not, being healthy, just think about, you're being selfish later during the years. You're being selfish because, you're shortening your life. If you do happen to get a health disease, you increase your chance. Not saying that you will have it, but you do increase your chances by not having a healthy lifestyle. And like I said, like we told you before, it doesn't matter what your reason is behind it. Find your reason. It could be anything that you can select, but just don't ever think that it's, I feel guilty or it's selfish for you to take care of yourself, because it's not. Like, you birthed children, right? You did the dirty, and you got these children out you, right? So it's now the time to get you. Look at Lacey's like laughing her ass off right here. She's like, "Oh my God, Coach T, what are you talking about? This is me, guys. I'm
got these children out you."
Just popping them out. So it's time to get the mama body back prior to the kids. And maybe you didn't have the body prior to kids. Maybe you just tagged on.
You can have it now.
You can have it. There's no set time frame on when you can't start. We have older clients, 50s, even 60s even, that are look great, phenomenal. They've never looked better. Because I got a message from one of my clients. Her name is Shelly. She said she hasn't been this low in weight in, I believe, like 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, Shelly. But that's a powerful statement, because I love hearing that. All right, so guys, I hope you got some value from today's podcast. Mommy guilt is what we wanted to talk about, because again, you should not feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Any closing notes, Coach Lacey, and where can they find you?
No big closing notes. Just take care of you. Don't feel guilty. You deserve it. You work hard. You can find me at Lacey, Laci, Soto, SOTO _IF on Instagram.
Excellent. You can find myself at Tyler Porto _IF on Instagram. Guys, if you got some value, please share this podcast with somebody else that might get some value. And if you're watching this live, please share this to your profile. We would love it and appreciate you. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you for today's episode. I will catch you later.